Hey, what's up guys? It's Bridget. Welcome back. So today's video is, of course, you've already seen the title, but this is going to be the liquid highlighters by Jeffree Star Cosmetics. This is the liquid frost highlighters. I have the shade of Frostbite, which is like their more whitey, silvery kind of color. And today we're going to try this out. We're going to see if it's sticky. We're going to see if it's long wearing. We're going to see how it looks on the body as well as on the face on top of foundation, because I feel like a lot of people are going to wear this with their normal makeup and see if it actually messes and disrupts their foundation, or if it's going to blend in seamlessly and feel like air, as Jeffree describes. So without any further ado, let's jump into the video. Alright guys, before we get started, all makeup on this channel is cruelty-free as always, and so is Jeffree Star Cosmetics. So, this video is not sponsored, obviously. Bought this off Beautylish. It is $25. They come in 8 different shades. There's everything from this white to silver to like a really cool kind of lava red color. It's like really pretty. I have no idea what I'd personally use that for, but it's really pretty. So let's get started. So this is the unit itself. Also, like, the box is freaking beautiful. That's stunning box. I'm never gonna throw this box away. This is the unit itself. It's kind of like a mix between plastic and glass. I think it's plastic, really. This cap is very plasticky. It does feel kind of cheap plastically on the top, I'm not gonna lie. And it looks like there's like a button. So we're gonna do that. Now I wanted to try it on the face. I left both of my cheeks open. So I want to try it, one, with a beauty blender to try to blend it into my foundation. And then I want to tap it with my fingers like I would regularly do for a liquid highlighter. So we're going to do both options. So I'm just going to twist this, and it comes with like a little dropper. That was kind of cute. So weirdly enough, I want to... It doesn't have much of a smell. I mean, it kind of smells like chemicals, but also doesn't smell very strongly. So I want to put this on my hand and we'll kind of see what it looks like. Let me pick some up. Maybe I need to twist it in and then get some product. Okay, so you can't just dunk in and get some. You have to like close it and then pump it and get some out. Very weird. But this is the highlighter itself. Very liquidy, very full coverage. Like, that's a lot. I definitely wouldn't use a dropper on my face because this is a lot of product. But this is what it looks like. It's very beautiful. I don't see... Okay, when I rub it in, I see the glitters. But that's like a lot. Oh my gosh. Daniel's been like talking about his latest invention. He wants everyone to like have cool colored skins and stuff. Like metallic skin and stuff, like a cyborg. And I think that does the job. This actually feels really nice. It's very wet and has kind of like a coolness to it, and since it's like 90 degrees in this room right now, I'm kind of enjoying it. But let's try it on the face. Okay, there's our application, and I'm just gonna start blending that in. Come closer. Do we see this? It's not supposed to disrupt my foundation. Like, it hasn't worn away my foundation, but that doesn't look good. I mean, do you see the texture? I can't even tell. Okay, so for the face so far, this is not my favorite thing in the world. Like, from far away, like, this looks like a normal highlight, but I don't know, I feel like it just looks really textured. But it's dry. If that helps anything, it's dry, and it doesn't look super glittery on my face. So we are gonna do the other cheek with my finger, because, like I said, I usually just tap on liquid highlight if I'm gonna do liquid highlight. My favorite thing for liquid highlight, though, honestly, is not on the face or the body. It's for putting in the inner corners of the eyes and then putting a powder highlight on top. Like, that's beautiful. So with the finger, now I did set my face and everything before I did this, but I didn't really put powder on my cheek like area where I was gonna put highlight. I put like a light powder, like a normal set, but I didn't like bake under here or anything weird like that. Now this looks pretty. Like, that looks beautiful. It's not blended in very well with my finger, but I feel like if I worked it in before it dries down, that's really pretty. This is beautiful. I feel like I could have blended this a little better. It's already dry, like it doesn't want to stay wet. That's really pretty. This side, I feel like it just kind of increased my texture. I definitely don't suggest using a sponge for this because that does not look good. But this looks really pretty, like tapping it off with a finger. I'm very impressed by that one. That one looks good. I'm very happy because I was super disappointed already with like the sponge application, but now at least I won't have to get another sponge dirty if I wanted to use the highlighter. So this is what it looks like on my finger. I am going to get a kabuki brush now because, you know, if you use the Rihanna one, she gives you like a brush to apply it with. So I do want to apply it with a brush and see how that works. So let's do that next. Alright, so here is our sponge. It is just a short one. This again is from Juno Company. Let's do another. I really don't like that you have to close this, twist it closed, and then get some product out. Like, I feel like I should just be able to pump it in here and get product out. Obviously, it's probably not that full, or it's just a really weird bottle. This does actually make me think like it's not full. Because it's not like it's a heavy jar because it is plasticky. But like I should be able, this should be filled enough where if it's open and I just pump it in there like this, it should be able to come out. I shouldn't have to twist it all the way down to get product out. Just a complaint. People are going to come for me for that too, but I know it says how much fluid ounces in here. It says 1.01 fluid ounces, which is a lot of product. I don't know. Especially if you're going to use this all over the body, I don't think you should have to keep closing the bottle. Also, I am super tan. Like, I feel like I'm talkative right now, but I feel like I'm very tan. I've been going outside, weirdly enough. Okay, so on my skin tone, this silvery kind of color just kind of looks white. It has like a little bit of silver to it, but it's also just really pretty. I am going to swatch these for you on a lighter skin tone, a darker skin tone, and then we'll put the liquid highlight swatch versus Ice Cold, as well as Glacier from the Platinum Ice palette, which is the silver Jeffree Star highlight. So we are going to compare this liquid on both skin tones, as well as compared to powder highlights from Jeffree. But that looks really pretty. So because there was no demonstration video on how to actually get these to work, I feel like the sponge application test was actually pretty necessary because a lot of people would just probably pick it up on a sponge since it is a liquid product, and I definitely don't recommend that application process. I definitely suggest you use your finger to tap it in because that looks cute and that doesn't. So I feel like there should have been a demonstration video, but let's go outside and see what this looks like in the sunlight. It is like 100 degrees outside, you guys. I am sweating now, but this is it dried down now, so it looked good outside. I think it really hit the light nicely. I can feel it on my skin, but it doesn't feel sticky or wet. It feels dry. It doesn't feel like air or anything. I just think that's a little bit of an exaggeration. Like, I can feel it, but it's not sticky. It's not wet. Like, I can just tell, like, when you put a moisturizer on and it dries down, you can still kind of feel something on your skin. You know what I mean? That's what it feels like. It's not bad. It looks really pretty in the sunlight, and I think it looks good against these lights too. Like, that's kind of pretty. Anyways, you guys, let's go into the swatches now so we can see what it looks like versus the other Jeffree Star colors. Alright, so here are these swatches on two different skin tones. So this is the Liquid Frost highlighter. This is Frostbite. On his skin tone, it actually still looks really pretty. It looks more silver. On me, it just looks kind of like a white highlight. And this is Ice Cold and Glacier from the Platinum Ice palette. I think Glacier looks really kind of chunky on his skin tone, but it looks good on mine and absolutely beautiful. Yeah. Yay! Swatches! It actually looks really reflective right here. This looks really reflective.
I like how one just goes like translucent and it pops out of nowhere.
Yours blended in really well.
Yeah, it does. Look at that. Look at it. It's all solid.
Alright guys, let me know in the comments what you thought of these swatches. I think they look really pretty. They're very reflective. And I feel like especially in the sunlight and against these kind of studio lights, you see like the tiny little glitter little glitter reflex hitting the light everywhere. I think it's really pretty. I do like how applied with the finger. I feel like that looks stunning. It's very beautiful. It's a little more work than putting on a powder highlight. I do not like it with a sponge at all. With the brush, it looks beautiful. So definitely no sponges when it comes to this. I feel like that's something a lot of people would do. Like, it's something I would just naturally do. Don't. Unless you're not wearing foundation. Like, there should have been a steady, like, informational thing of how to use this. Oh, there is a beauty tip on the box, and it says, apply product with a damp beauty sponge. Don't apply it with a damp beauty sponge, I'm telling you right now. A synthetic brush or your fingers will work, so that was right. But the first thing he suggests using it with a sponge, and I don't agree with that. I just don't agree with it. I love Jeffree Star, I love the products, but I can't endorse using it with a sponge because it just kind of separates on me. But it looks really good on top of foundation with your finger and with the sponge or a brush. So my final thoughts on the Jeffree Star Liquid Frost Highlighters. I like it a lot. I mean, I was just hella disappointed with the sponge application. It's not good. I don't like that I have to close the container to get like the pump going, but it's not that big of a deal. This plastic on top feels extremely cheap, but the unit itself is very beautiful. The product does dry down. I don't think it's going to transfer onto your clothes very much. Like, I have a clean finger. And it transfers like a baby bit, so I don't think you'd worry about getting all of your clothes. It does dry down. It's not sticky. It looks beautiful when tapped on with the fingers, and I feel like it's going to last a really long time because it does kind of stick, and I'm sweaty right now and it's not moving. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I do think it's worth getting for 25 bucks. I feel like I can get a lot of use out of it personally. I know I'm going to use a lot just with my fingers, maybe on my body, but probably not as much because I'm lazy. But definitely for the inner corner of the eye and then putting a powder highlight on top, I think it's going to be very beautiful. Or if I don't want to wear foundation, I can probably apply it however I want. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching Shades Video. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.